So in the last Pokemon Sun and Moon reveal trailer, we had a lot of information given to us about the game coming out this November, including one thing that had a lot of the community and myself shocked: the Alola form. So if you missed the last reveal trailer from Game Freak, I recommend watching that video before watching this. But basically what the Alola forms are is the Pokemon that we already have. It gives them new stats, new colors, and even new typing as well. We've already seen Alola forms from certain Pokemon such as Sandslash, Ninetales, or Executor, and I think I'm speaking for all of us when I say we can't wait to see more. So today I thought it'd be a pretty fun video to give you my thoughts on the top 5 Pokemon that I would really like to see get new forms from the Kanto region. Also, be sure to let me know what Pokemon you would really like to see get a new Alola forms in Pokemon Sun and Moon. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you're new, and share it with a friend. With that being said, let's get right into it. Starting out at number 5, we have Nidoking and Nidoqueen. Now, if you haven't been up to date with all the Pokemon Sun and Moon information that all the Poketubers are making, there's this big thing going around that these Chinese rumors on the leaked starters and all these Alola forms are actually almost confirmed now, because they've been 100% correct as far as I know. And where I'm going with that is they actually already have Alola forms on their site, so it's not 100% confirmed, but it's very likely that they are true. That being said, Nidoking and Nidoqueen are actually on there, but I don't really exactly want the typing that they gave them. So if the rumors are real, Nidoking and Nidoqueen will both be poison and fighting, but the way I would really want it is Nidoking be fire and poison and Nidoqueen being water and fairy, and I'll explain why. Often in Pokemon games, we'll see certain Pokemon being exclusive to one or the other game. For instance, you can get Aggron in Pokemon X and you can get Tyranitar in Pokemon Y. They are exclusive to their game only. Now I imagine this wouldn't be very different. For instance, Nidoking could be in Pokemon Sun since he's fire type, and then Nidoqueen could be in Pokemon Moon for it being water type. And the other reason for their typing is water is super effective on fire, and then poison is super effective on fairy, so they can both balance each other out. With all these Chinese rumors actually coming true, I really doubt seeing that, so if we do see an Alola form from them, it wouldn't surprise me if it was poison and fighting, but I would really like it this way. At number 4 is a Pokemon that I feel gets left behind a lot, even though it was one of my absolute favorite Pokemon from Gen 1. Marowak. Despite his looks, Marowak really isn't that good. He doesn't have really good stats to fit his ground type, and he doesn't have a really great moveset. So as I am editing this video, there is actually a little update on Marowak. Korokoro was just leaked out, and there is a ghost fire type Marowak. So I don't know 100% if that is confirmed. I just thought it was very ironic that it was released as soon as I was editing the Marowak in my video. But for the video's sake, I'm not going to actually change anything that I said so you guys can see my original opinions on it, but I am completely okay with a ghost fire Marowak. That is truly awesome. So for Pokemon Sun and Moon, I would love to see him become fire type. He could learn all sorts of new kind of moves like Flame Boomerang and make it actually useful and not only 50 damage. I mean, come on, Game Freak. The one move that actually makes him he can throw his bomb as a boomerang, doesn't do anything pretty much. So either make him a strong physical fire attacker and give him some good fire moves, or actually switch him over and increase his special attack. Not to mention the design they could give him would look so good. The Alola forms that we already have look amazing, so I can't imagine what a fire Marowak would look like. I just think Marowak could use a little boost to get him back in the game. At number 3, we have a Pokemon that I believe became a lot more popular lately with Pokemon Go, and that is Tauros. The awesome bull Pokemon from Generation 1 that is only catchable in America, so lucky me, I can catch it, and I still haven't found one. But anyway, if this Pokemon were to get an Alola form, I believe he should become a Psychic type. I mean, he already learned some Psychic moves like Zen Headbutt. He looks like a psychedelic bull, so it fits him really well. The only unfortunate thing with that is if he stayed a physical attacker, there really isn't much more besides Zen Headbutt, so you might as well go ahead and make him a special attacker since he's becoming Psychic, and most Psychic Pokemon have high special attack. Just smack on the Psychic type, give him a new design, and also increase his special attack, and it's an awesome Pokemon. And like I said, his popularity is a lot higher right now because of Pokemon Go. At number 2, we have one of my favorite, if not my favorite Pokemon from Kanto region, Arcanine. And back to the Chinese rumor thing yet again, it is on here as a water type, and that is what I would give it. Now I don't know if that's what you were expecting, but we have had a Ninetales turn into an ice type, so that could very well happen. I believe the only thing they would really need to change with his stats is actually increase his special attack instead of his physical attack and keep his speed where it's at. And I mean, with the design, pretty much do what you did with Ninetales and make him look all watery, that's not a word. But Arcanine hasn't really received a lot of love in a long time. He didn't get a Mega Evolution, so I would expect them to do this, especially since all these Chinese rumors are pointing that way. For now, I really don't see me starting with a water starter, so having a water type Arcanine on my team would be awesome. The main thing I hope that Game Freak does not do is, if these Chinese rumors are real and there is a water type Arcanine in Gen 7, I just hope he's not only acquired like after you beat the game or at the very end of the game, but would like to use him throughout the game. I don't know, maybe you agree with me, maybe you don't. I just really think a water type Arcanine would really mix things up and would be awesome in Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Now, before I go on to talk about number 1, this is in no particular order. I don't want this one any more than I want number 5 or 4 or any of them. I want all of these in Pokemon Sun and Moon. But as number 1, we have Arbok. So far, we've seen that Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon are based off Hawaii. There's a lot of evidence proving this that we've seen over the past several months. So that being said, Hawaii is not really known to having a lot of snakes. I mean, I don't live there, but that's what I read online. I also read it was illegal to import them, so I thought it would be really cool if like the antagonist, which is Team Skull apparently, brought it into the game illegally. So the way I imagine it is that Arbok or Ekans comes over here and then they start to evolve and become a dragon type Pokemon. So I think the final evolution would be Poison and Dragon. Now, I did mention this in my Mega Evolutions video that I would like the Mega Evolution to be Poison and Dragon, but just in case it's not going to get a Mega Evolution, I think its Alola form should be that. I mean, it already belongs to the Dragon Egg group, so it makes perfect sense why Arbok could become a dragon. I mean, I don't really mind if the second type is not Poison as long as it becomes a dragon. It would be really cool to change it up to make it almost anything. I mean, we have Arcanine turning water, Marowak going fire, Ninetales turning ice, so the possibilities are endless. Thank you for watching my top 5 new Alolan forms that I would really like to see in Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to smack that like button and comment below what you would like to see in the game. Also, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. You can follow me on Twitter and Snapchat at UnitedGamer101. You can also go ahead and check out my Pokemon Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke Let's Play if you would like to. Thank you again for watching, and as always guys, this is not just a channel, it is family, and I hope to see you guys in another Pokemon Sun and Moon video. I'm out.